Known as the mother of democracy in Bangladesh, Khaleda Zia passed away today, shortly after 6 a.m., just after the Fajr prayer, bringing an end to a long and arduous struggle with life. She did not merely take charge of the BNP. Every time democracy in Bangladesh came under attack, she stood firm with thunderous resolve, taking control of the nation and pulling it back from the brink. In the history of Bangladesh, there are some names that are more than individuals. They are symbols of time, struggle, and emotion. One such name is Begum Khaleda Zia. She was not only a politician, she was a wife, a mother, a woman shaped by grief, and at the same time, a fearless leader whose life was marked by personal loss and relentless political conflict. What were Begum Khaleda Zia's childhood and personal life like? Khaleda was born on August 15th, 1945, in Dinajpur. Raised in a modest family, politics was far removed from her early life. After completing her education, she married a young officer of the Pakistan Army, Major Ziaur Rahman. Their married life was quiet, ordinary, and far from politics. But history had written a different destiny. In 1971 came the Liberation War. Ziaur Rahman emerged as a valiant freedom fighter, while Khaleda Zia became the silent companion of a warrior, enduring uncertainty, fear, and endless waiting within the walls of her home. How did Begum Zia rise from tragedy to leadership? May 30th, 1981. A single night changed everything. President Ziaur Rahman was assassinated in a military coup. In that moment, Khaleda Zia lost not only her husband, but the very shelter of her life. Left alone with 2 children, politics was not an ambition for her. It became a heavy responsibility. To uphold her husband's ideals and complete his unfinished journey, Khaleda Zia stepped onto the harsh stage of politics. The anti-autocracy movement during the 1980s and 1990s, Bangladesh's politics was in turmoil. In the movement against autocrat Ershad, Khaleda Zia became a symbol of democracy. Arrests, house arrest, threats, nothing could stop her. She stood on the streets with the resolute voice of a woman who knew that history would never forgive retreat. The fall of the Ershad regime in 1990 marked a historic victory of that movement. Bangladesh's first woman prime minister. In 1991, history was made. Khaleda Zia became the first woman prime minister of Bangladesh. In a male-dominated political arena, she proved that leadership is not about gender. It is about courage and decision-making. Her tenure saw the restoration of parliamentary democracy, progress in education and infrastructure, along with criticism and controversy, political rivalry, and difficult times. Her political rivalry with Sheikh Hasina became the central axis of Bangladeshi politics. This rivalry was not merely about power, it was about ideology, history, and legacy. During the army-backed caretaker government in 2007, she was imprisoned once again for democracy. Repeated illness, isolation, political detachment, yet she never broke, not even once. A mother, a woman, behind the politics. She was a mother who lost a child and raised her children amid political storms. She was a woman who rose from a chapter written in blood to shape herself into a national leader. Khaleda Zia can be loved and she can be criticized, but history cannot deny this truth. She is an inseparable chapter of Bangladesh's political story, the woman who turned personal grief into strength and stood on the streets. She was not just a politician, she was a chapter, a struggle, and a name etched in emotion.